Hello everybody. My tool is based on security ontology for analytic resources, which is this paper. So in this paper, the authors make two types of security ontologies. Those are requirement based and capability based, and in the end, they match each other to find a perfect match. So let's get into the interpreter design and the interpreter running. So this is the interpreter object of the interpreter language, and these are the different atoms over here. The main atom over here is the security policy. If I click on it, I get a bunch of different options over here. So these are nothing but like this different atoms. So whenever whichever I click, the corresponding code will be generated. The corresponding ontology will be generated. So if I click on academic ontology and run the interpreter, and get the interpreter is completed. And if I look into this interpreter file, it tells me that the out file is ontofile.owx. So I will go into that file, which is in this folder, and here it is. I chose the academics ontology, and that's it. That's what I've got. So these which is says that there's three different types of requirements, so, with security algorithms, authentication, protocol, etc. So now let's run some different ontology. Let's clear the console and run the military ontology and let's check the onto file now. And close this file for a while and it's onto file. Now this says that this is a military ontology for highly secure operations. So since military has more security needs, give it a more one additional requirement. So you can see that it has some mechanism, it has authentication techniques, it has encryption techniques. Now, according to the paper, uh, what it says, the requirement ontology and capability ontology needs to match so that we have a perfect match, and then the services can be really used. So, as you can see, we have created a capability ontology over here, and they are a perfect match. And so, when the algorithms in the paper run this ontology, they will say that it's a perfect match, and then the services can be exchanged. So, um, the idea of converting an ontology into an out file is so that we get the ontology into machine understandable code, and then we can look into various ontologies, find the mapping, and see if the services can be used. Now this file will give us a perfect ontology, but there's some which will not. So let's try to run another file. Let's run administrative and run the interpreter. Let's see that the interpreter is completed. Let's check the onto file. So we want to find this administrative ontology. So when we now compare with this capability ontology, there is not really much of matching anyway. In some cases, you can see that then this first one, security mechanism, it actually matches the security mechanism over here, but the other things do not match. So this will give you a no match. If similar, for example, for instance, if there is a similar technique on both the sides, like if I'm using a physical authentication method using SSL, and I'm using a physical authentication using ID card, the the mapping or the comparison algorithm will say that it's a possible match since both they are using physical. So that is it. We can go through many of the ontologies using my tool, and that's it. Thank you.